with the Yeti in the back, and he's ready to rock.
Hey, it's Tim Wood. Welcome to another edition of Low Country Chronicle. Glad to have you with us on a wonderful day here in the Low Country. Very excited for our next guest. Before we get to him, I want to remind you of everywhere you can get in touch with us on social media, all sorts of places. And you're seeing them all at once there. Okay, let's try this. Our newsletter, lowcron.substack.com. You can get in touch with us there. Get in touch with us at Lowcron. Like us and follow us on Facebook. And then Twitter, same thing, at Lowcron. Instagram's the same way. We haven't really got Instagram up and going yet. Also got a YouTube channel up and going that we'll start promoting here. But those are all the spots where you can get in touch with us. Also, the Facebook group, want to promote that as well. Lowcron, facebook.com/Lowcron. Excuse me, Facebook. You can see it on screen. Facebook/groups/Lowcron. Okay, all the plugs out of the way. Want to get to our guest. Very excited to have him here. He was one of the stars of the first episode of Assembly Required on the History Channel. His name is Alex Coplo. Coplo. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm an idiot, but welcome to Low Country Chronicle, Alex. So very exciting thing here that went down with you. You got recruited for the show through your Instagram page. Tell us about how the producers first approached you.
Oh, they sent me a really quick message if I'm interested to be part of a show. In the beginning, they didn't want to say exactly what it's about, and then they told me this is part of the History Channel and it's in baseball what you do. They start sending me more information, paperwork, and then they release the name of the host, Tim Allen and Richard Kahn. And then I says, "Whoa, yes, let's go for it."
That's fantastic. Now, I just want to be clear, Alex is joining us, not from Hollywood, he's joining us from his Bluffton studio. So you find out that it's going to be Tim Allen, Richard Kahn, the stars of Home Improvement. What was the filming process like? I mean, what was the timeline like? When did it start with the producers and the filming?
Of course, all this started before the COVID. The plan, the plan was for me to go to LA, and then the COVID came and messed up the whole process. About November last year, they sent me an email for a conversation later on that they're ready to go, but they're gonna be bringing people here to film in my garage. So they changed the whole dynamic of the show. And the show was very interesting. I know the show for every episode, I'm sorry, is going to be short, but they were filming for 5 days on the road.
Okay. And so you were originally told you were going to be like the 7th episode, right?
That is correct, yes. They were telling me I'm going to be in the 7th episode and just wait for your date. A few days before the review, when it was going to be the show on TV, they told me during the premiere, you guys been the best of the show. So that was wow! I couldn't do it.
I mean that's fantastic. I mean you guys obviously made an impact, and we've got some of the scenes up on the show of the show up on screen now. It's very clear to see why you guys made an impact. I mean, tell us what it was like in terms of just the challenges that you guys had to do.
Well, when I opened the box, that was a big question in my head: how I'm gonna build it, and probably, well, all this back having all the experience that I have building stuff. As soon as you build one part of whatever you're doing, Everything else just comes like a puzzle.
There's a lot of puzzle pieces, though.
Yes.
I mean, how did you come up with the military design that you did?
Uh, well, my background, I used to be a Marine, Argentinian Marine, and I always like military vehicles or whatever is green. And one of my favorite airplanes of World War II is a Mustang P-51D. And for somehow, when I was building these, I said, you know what, let's make it more theme, or I'm actually going to represent the Muslim somehow.
That's fantastic. Uh, so in terms of the show itself, were you I mean, spoiler alert. You made it through this. They start with three, correct?
That is
Start
correct,
with three.
yes.
You made it through to the finals.
Hmm.
So the first build comes separately when it was just the three of you. The first stuff came separately in terms of what you had to do, or was that how did that first round work?
Okay, when we finalize the first round, um, we have to wait probably 4 days for the next package to arrive. And during those days, we didn't know where it's gonna be.
And you didn't know if you made
They
it at
told
that
us
point,
what
did
we're
you?
gonna do.
And did you know if you made it through to the next round at that point, or was it just like, okay, I'll wait for 4 days and see if I made it?
Oh, no, the first um, challenge that was like 90 minutes in order to build the first item.
Ah, okay. And
And then in the end, they tell you right there. So you pass or you're out.
you were seeing you were seeing Tim and Richard during that 90 minutes.
Yes, they were. There was a computer in front of me. You got a small camera, and then I see them, but I don't see the other guy.
And so I think I remember you telling me during for the Sun interview that you had like Tim Allen is cracking jokes, and you're a huge home improvement fan to begin with, right?
Yes, when I came to this country, that's one of the shows that was actually in the TV, and the hookups so right away, and that's why.
That's fantastic. I mean, to it probably helped you learn English, right?
Yes, not only that, watching soap operas and cartoons helps a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What was your favorite? What are your favorite cartoons when you first got here?
There were so many at the time. That's a good question. Wow, that you got me in that one. There's so many that I don't remember the name.
um, what brought so? I guess let's back it up even farther, and we'll come back to the show. What brought you to America?
Well, when I was in Argentina, things didn't get well over there, and my mom she helped me to bring me to the United States. And at that moment, my mom had a sister in New Jersey. That's I wasn't planning to stay. I wasn't planning to stay, but I fall in love, and hey, we're here.
And then what happened from there in terms of getting into your profession?
Okay, when I was in the Marines, one of my jobs was topography and cartography, and one of my hobbies forever that was build small models. And one afternoon, me and my wife at that time, that she was my girlfriend, we meet this guy at the gym, in a local gym, doing exercises. We're talking. We've been friends for a year without knowing what he does for a living. And he was talking about his career, and I said, "Hey, I build models also." He didn't believe me, But he saw one of my models, and he passed my name to his boss. And after that, I went to have the interview. I brought one of my models, and he says, "You start Monday."
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Now, how you started? You started in Maryland,
Yes, that is correct.
and then you ended up down this way. How?
Okay, when we were in Maryland, the company planned at that time to move to North Carolina. In North Carolina, we had I'm sorry, the recession, and we lost the house, and we were planning to move back to Maryland. Uh, Things changed. My wife, she was thinking about to get close to the ocean, and also my mom lives here. My
Okay,
brother too.
nice. What's your mom and your brother's name?
My mom is Sonia, and my brother is Julio.
Nice, nice.
We call him Julio.
Call him what?
Julio.
Julio. Okay. So,
Julio.
in terms of at that point, you have kids,
I got three.
and all before you moved here.
All we form. I mean, yes, yes.
Wow. And um, how old are they? What are their names? How old are
Okay,
they?
Ashley is the oldest. She's 19. She born in Maryland. And then we got Michael is 16. He born in Maryland. And Gabriel in North Carolina. He's 13.
Now your oldest, your oldest is doing you proud on the military front, isn't she?
Yes, she's following my steps, but she's getting farther than me.
Now where is she at?
She's at the Citadel Military School.
That's
She
fantastic.
wants to be a Marine officer. Well, she's going to be a Marine officer.
Outstanding. Congratulations on that. That's
Thank
that's
you.
that's amazing. Um, so so you end up in Bluffton. How long have you been in Bluffton now?
It's going to be 9 years, if I'm not wrong.
Wow, it's fantastic. So I mean, what's your overall impression of Bluffton?
I love the city.
Yeah, right. Kind of
It,
hard not to,
it's
right?
multicultural. Yeah.
Uh, and you ended up going to work for some companies down here, correct?
Yes, when I came here, that was really tough. You know, you don't know nobody. And I was working for a company doing engraving for both tournaments in crystal and names, things like that. And I was knocking every single door in the architect office. And one of them, they gave me the opportunity, and then everything started from there.
And you just kept going and getting more work from there
Yes,
to
thanks
the
God.
point now where you're pretty busy on your own with your own company now, correct?
Yes, 24/7.
Wow. And again, the company is 3D Topics.
3D topics. Yes, you can find me on Instagram and also on my website.
Awesome. All right, so now back to the show. Um, in terms of how do you feel in terms of the judging? You know, you made it to the final round. Your combatant ended up beating you, but it sounds like you guys had a good friendly rivalry on the show.
Yes, well, actually, after the show, we have a more communication and we talk on the phone. But one of the things that I was a little bit down is they didn't use the machine the way I designed it. But I'm really happy, and also I'm really happy for John. He did a really good job. Also, he's more a sculpture guy. I'm more mechanical.
So they talked about it a little bit on the show, and they saw a little bit of it during the show. But I mean, but we're seeing a whole lot of it now. You're a huge Star Wars guy. I mean,
Yes.
what's going on with the background here? I mean, you said it in the Sun interview, but my goodness, not only do you have an amazing collection, but you have you display them legitimately as well.
Thank you. Well, I work in my office, and I would like to feel, good where I am.
So, how many total Star Wars figurines do you have?
Well, mm, I'm just looking around. I got plenty. I don't know, probably over 400,
Wow, wow. All
and I
right, and
got
that's
those
so. Am I seeing
13.
Deadpool in the background as well?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Deadpool, R2D2. Now, is that a computer build with a Star Wars figurine in the middle? What is that?
Yes, I got that one right there.
That's insane. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna have to talk on that next time. Next time I go custom,
Oh,
because
you're gonna like this really quick, really quick. I 3D print this one.
did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's how long does something like that take to 3D print?
How long? Well, probably took like 9 hours, but they were in pieces.
Oh wow. Okay. So now, uh, in terms of the show, uh, you had a little beef. You had a little beef with Richard Kahn, right? Now, I mean, there was no prize money. It was all bragging rights, and you guys had bragging rights from the get go in terms of just you guys being the first episode and kind of setting the table for the rest of the show. But um, you had a little beef with Richard Kahn in terms of the judging, right?
Uh, but I was a little bit bummed.
A little bit.
A little.
uh, he didn't get the fire component going to full throttle the way that you did when you were testing it, right?
That is correct. For anybody who can see the beginning of the show, they're gonna show me with a huge flame. But and then when he used it, he has a tiny little blue flame that was supposed to be at least 3 feet long.
Oh boy, what do you think happened with him?
Probably they didn't open the old nap all the way up, or didn't use the throttle.
Okay,
Well,
maybe they were a little concerned for safety purposes. I don't know, but
probably.
whatever it was, sir, it came out amazing. And
Thank
I tell you what, you did Bluffton, you did the Low Country very proud, and it's very exciting. Was exciting to see you up there. It was exciting to talk to you afterwards, and um, has it kind of sparked a? Are you trying out for any other reality TV shows now? Now that you kind of caught the bug here and see yourself up on screen.
That'll be awesome. I love the experience. Do it again? Yeah, why not?
What'd your family think of all of it?
They love it. They love it. My son, he says, "You are a superstar."
I mean, and to be not to get too serious on you, but I mean, you've set an example for them in terms of just reaching for the stars and not giving up on your dreams here.
It is true. And when my son was here in Raleigh, they got these job fairs, and they're very welcome. People to go and talk about your job in front of the kids. All what I tell the kids is, don't give up on your dreams. Keep going, and you're gonna have the payoff and happen.
Okay, so how did you have this Instagram following beforehand, or because you're up near 10,000 followers on Instagram now?
Yeah, but yeah, it's going up.
Did but you had it was pretty built during it was built before then, right? Or did you get a big spike after the show aired?
No, that was probably before the show. I got probably like a 9,000 followers.
Wow. So,
After the show is going up. That's the thing.
What do you what do you make in terms of the just the 9,000 followers? Just the the cool cool photos you're putting up there, or how'd you build your following?
Well, of course, the picture, tell the whole story. But what I do, I put all the hashtags. The more hashtags you put, you bring more people, and if they like what they see, they follow you.
Outstanding. Uh, Anything else we didn't cover here, Alex, that you want to get out in terms of the experience, or just what you're doing for your career?
Well, what I do, yeah, why not? What I do right now for a living, I do renderings, animation, and also scale models for architects and new development. And you
All
can see all that in Instagram.
all from the confines or the luxury, I guess, of your pop culture themed office there.
Yes.
You got to be happy where you work, man. That is absolutely key. I you're dead on there. Is that your welding helmet, or what is that? Is that just you just put that on from time to time just cuz?
Yeah, time to time. Sometimes I got more. I got 13 helmets. Oh,
What does your wife think of the collection? I wouldn't like. She just Alex being Alex, huh?
yeah. Oh, I built this for myself. You're gonna love this one. Really quick.
Okay, absolutely. Love the chair too. We were talking about that before we went on air here. Oh, oh, mind blown.
Now
That's
let me know if you want
phenomenal.
one.
What'd you say?
Let me know if you want one of these.
Like, I mean, you you are legit. I mean, Mandalorian too. Are you? Is like
I'm
is,
working on one.
is it all just original Star Wars, or have you kind of branched out the love with like Mandalorian and all these different offshoots now?
Uh, I'm open to everything. It's art, and I love it. Whatever is Star Wars.
Have you been down to Disney yet?
No,
There's
yeah, the COVID didn't let me go.
yeah. How have you guys fared in terms of the COVID? Everybody safe and healthy?
Thanks God, yes.
Absolutely.
Just keep your eyes open. That's what I tell everybody. Don't let your guards down.
Absolutely. Now, History Channel is part of Discovery. Is that correct? Is that available on Discovery Plus? Or I'm trying to remember if
No,
no.
only in
Okay,
History Channel.
okay.
Yeah,
So
only for
the
History
History
Channel.
Channel app, you can watch it anytime on the History Channel app.
That is correct. Oh, yeah. And also, if you don't have the app, you can go on YouTube, type assembly require. You won't have all the episode, but at least you got the first one,
Yeah,
the one I am.
awesome. Yeah, I did that when we before we were doing the interview. I saw a bunch of clips and then the entire episode. So yeah, just assembly required is where you would find that. Alex, just absolute pleasure. Any other shout outs you want to? I mean, your wife's name?
Rosalind,
Rosaline. Yes, I okay. And how long you guys been married?
wow, forever.
I stumped you. I
Uh,
stumped you. I think when I asked you for the sun, I figured you'd have it melted onto your brain now. But
well, but let me tell you something. My wife, she's my one fan support. She's been with me in this road since she knows me.
how'd you meet?
New Jersey. At that time, I was working in McDonald's, and a friend of mine, he was ready to leave to back to Argentina. He got, how you say that, party bye,
Yes.
goodbye party, or something
Yep.
like that.
Yep. Goodbye party. Yep.
I met, and that was a really hard to find her phone number, and everything started from there.
Okay, but you scored the number, and the rest is history.
That's right.
um, Seriously though, congratulations. I set out with
Thank
these
you.
things thinking they're going to be like 5 minutes long, but the whole point of this project that we're doing with Low Country Chronicle is to let conversations breathe and kind of wherever they go. But you got so many fascinating parts to you, man. I just the show is just the beginning. So we're gonna have to whatever we're talking Star Wars on these videos. I'm gonna have to bring you back on to talk Star Wars.
Yeah, well, that's my passion. If you will work at 24/7 in a place, you want to have your stuff you really like.
Absolutely. Do you let the kids touch the collection at all, or is that off limits?
Uh,
Okay, all right.
oh, one more thing I would like to say. I
Absolutely.
totally forget. To anybody, they know the Port Royal Sound Foundation. Well,
Yes.
the Megalodon Shark, yeah, I did that one. I did so many things for them.
And you did a bunch of stuff in Savannah as well, right?
That is correct. Yes, I did preliminary models for the art building and on so many others over there.
Well, check out all his designs on Instagram at 3D Topics and Alex. Huge pleasure to have you on on the show.
No,
Um,
thanks to you.
Congratulations to all you've done in the career on the show, and much success ahead.
Thank you so much. And the same thing to you. Thank you very much for your interview.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. These are exactly the type of stories we want to get out there with Low Country Chronicle.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time on Low Country Chronicle. Again, follow us on. Oh yeah, that helmet, man. That is so good. Follow us on social. You know, biggest one, as I said, biggest one I want to get out there to folks is the newsletter. You want to follow us on the newsletter. It's lowcron.substack.com, as you see up on the screen now. So follow us there, and please join us on next time. Like us all over the place, and we'll see you next time on Low Country Chronicle.
Get the boat gassed up, saunter down to the dock. Put the Yeti in the back and she's ready to rock. It's a May River thing. It's a May River thing. It's a May River thing. Got the whole family down here. It's a May River thing. If you ain't got a